What's up, YouTube? Another video, per usual. Just out here basking in the glory I call nature. This is not an ASMR video. It's a regular video, but the camera setup is a little weird. It was kind of out of the blue. I came outside just to sit out here in the nature, just listen to it, chill out. But the universe had other plans, I guess. It's meant to make a video out here. I don't have my mic, just my phone, so it's just recording with the phone. But yeah, the topic that I was thinking of before I started the video was leadership, because I just feel like the world lacks a lot of leadership right now. And I feel like leadership is what we need, because as humans, sure, we have, opinions and thoughts and ideas of what we could do to better the whole human race and, society as a whole, but we don't take action upon it because some don't feel as if they have that role, that they feel as if they can't be that role for a collective. And what I mean by collective is I mean by a mass of people or an abundance of people that you have to lead. I feel as if people are too scared to step into leadership, because when it comes to leadership, you have to put your feet down when you don't want to. And you have to do stuff that other people may not like. And that's the thing, people don't like not being liked. Some people are just scared to step into that leadership because it's too big of a role for them, for some. But to have the courage to step up and to be the leader when there is no leader in this world, that's a step forward in the right direction, because you're leading by example. You're showing the world that no matter who you are, no matter what you've come from, no matter what your status, you have the courage to lead when others don't. And that's power right there. For leadership, you also have to have these certain aspects of yourself, such as patience, and I'm trying to put the energy onto the word. But there are aspects of leaders that you need to find. For good leaders, you need to find the people that have the good aspects within them in order for them to be a successful and moral leader. Because we have examples of leadership. And I'm not one to get into politics, but an example of corrupt leadership would be communism, when it comes to Putin and all that. And that's the thing with leadership. It comes with responsibility. It comes with the responsibility of being humble. You have to be humble if you're a leader, because when it comes to leaders, they have power. They gain this power among others because others look up to them, but you can't be corrupt with that power. And that's what good leaders have, is that they realize just because they have power doesn't mean they can do whatever they want to do with it. They have to be a moral citizen, serving the people and leading the people, not just in benefit of themselves, but for the mass collective of everyone that they're leading. I feel as if anyone can take a spot in a role of a leader. They just have to find a leader within themselves to actually lead. But that takes time. You know, it takes time to discover yourself and go within to find out what your role is in this world that we are in today. And we need more leaders. I'm not saying that you have to be a leader, but those that feel as if they can be a leader should step up to be that leader. Because the more we lead with light and love and peace, with power that is respectable but humble at the same time, that's when we move together in society as a whole, as one, to the point where more leaders come out. And leaders that lead through light and love and peace will start to realize that as they're leading, they're creating more leaders from them leading. From the way they lead, how they hold themselves, how they deal with people, how they lead people. Because the world today lacks leaders that are coming from that light and love and peace. And the more that we have leaders that have light, love, and peace within them, and they express that to the world and to the collective, the more people will see how light, love, and peace flows more often than when leaders force everything. And I don't know when that's going to happen, when leaders fueled from light, love, and peace will step up. I'm sure there's leaders stemming from that are stepping up now and doing what they can to lead whoever they're leading the best they can. And with leaders, you have to have some sort of compassion for them and realize where they're coming from at times, because when you're in a leadership position, you have a lot of stress to deal with all the people's views and such, and what could go wrong or what could go right. But as a leader, when it comes to those stresses, okay, I don't know if that's a word, but I made that a word just now. With all those stresses and such, all that pressure on them, they hold their composure. They lead with resilience without being affected by anything outside of themselves. And that is a strong leader right there. If they can keep their composure and lead with resilience without being bothered by everything else that's going on around them. it's rare to find the leaders that we need in these times, but when we find them, we should cherish them. We should try to get them to show themselves to the world, but not pressure them. Just, be kind of signal to them that they could play a bigger role than themselves, for the collective. And being a leader could be anything from just being an influencer to being a president to being a king. Maybe it's just that you're leading people from how you are. Like I said earlier, by example. That's good enough. And also, when it comes to leaders are not perfect either. Nobody's perfect. So when leaders make mistakes or they have flaws, you have to understand that they're human too. And then they're doing the best that they can. I feel as if I want to lead in some way. Even if that's just through content creation, I want to lead people to that light, love, and peace that is within them and always has been, but it was lost as today's society corrupted it and changed how we are, and just society as a whole. The world we live in now, it's just so dark and corrupt and cruel that it's just when you find that person with that light, love, and peace, it's like what's the word? You're just amazed that you stumbled upon someone like that. And I just, not really hoping, but it's like I'm willing to lead, but I don't know who I'm supposed to lead or which collective I'm supposed to lead. I feel as if maybe I'm just supposed to lead the people that come to me. Because the people that are meant for you will come into your life with ease and stay in your life with ease. And, I realize I'm not going to be able to lead everyone out of that darkness and corruptness. But those that I can, I'll be grateful that I can lead them to that light, love, and peace. And the thing with leaders is, like I said earlier, you have to be humble. You can't just force everything upon someone just because that's how you view everything, or you view the world that way, or you have an idea about this, or you want it done this certain way. You don't force anyone to do anyone, not to do anyone. Don't take that out of context. Don't take that out of context. You can't force someone to do something they don't want to do. And you can't force someone to change who they are. You can't force someone to follow someone that they don't want to follow. Yeah. The beginning of this video, it felt like I was trying to get words out that I couldn't put in the words. It was like the energy, I couldn't put it in the words until now. And if you watch the video all the way through, you know, thank you. I'm grateful for that. But I guess the train is gonna be the end of the video, because every time a train comes by, internally I'm like, man, come on. It's just like, I really record, and then a train comes on when I start recording. Doesn't make sense. It's like the universe is always listening. The universe is always listening, just waiting. But not to sabotage, but just to surprise you, you know? The universe is always surprising us every day, even if it's something small. But yeah, I love you. Stay present, stay safe. And also, one thing I'm gonna say is, during this video, as I was speaking during the beginning, there was a part of me thought to restart the video or just not do the video at all, just because of how I was speaking in the beginning, because it wasn't how I thought it would be. It wasn't as perfect as I thought it would be. But that's the thing, nothing's perfect. You know, whatever you get out of whatever you're creating or making is what you get. It's just like with artists and song creators. They make a song, and sometimes it isn't as good as they think it would be. But why keep something that you made out of nothing from the world? You're missing out on life when you make that decision to leave out something that could be put into the world. Anyways, I'm always gonna try to make sure that I press the stop recording button as it should, because the last time I did that and I didn't press the stop recording button, I was like, man, that's funny, but it's like, it's awkward at the same time. Anyways, bye.